Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin Ashrafil Mursaleen wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. So today we're going to do something called the incomplete verb. Okay, what in heaven's name is an incomplete verb? But before we start this, inshallah, let me go through what we went through the last lesson. We have actually finished all the characteristics of a verb. Yes, we did this and we've completed this table of ours. Yeah, the voice, tense, irab. The last one was negative and affirmative, and this gender, number, and point of view was there throughout. Yeah, for all. Now, what did we learn? We said that verbs can be categorized into two polarities: affirmation and negation. Yeah, either positive or negative. Yes, no. Affirmation means that the verb shows that the action took place. This is what we mean by musbat. It happened. Yeah, it was something that took place. Then negation means the verb shows that the action did not take place. So manfi, yes, it did not occur. And we learned how to do this with some halves, yes, letters. The present tense may be negated using la, which is just no or not, yes. Ma, yes, which is also the same translation, but this is used to refute something, yeah, not just to negate, but to refute. We like disagree with something, yeah, something like that. Go against or say no. Lan here was something in the future, and we said it had the meaning of will not or even never, yeah, usually stronger than the la, yeah. Then we had lamma, which means not yet, and lam, which is of course did not, yeah, did not. So basically this is like past tense as well, yeah, and this is like future. The past tense may be negated using ma, meaning ma with a fi'il madin, where all the rest goes with a fi'il mudari. Okay, so that's what we did last week. Then I promised that I will do a bit of sarf at the beginning of each session based on what we did the last lesson. So we saw family 7, yes, and sorry, family 5, what am I saying? Family 5. And I said that I will go through the more famous use for that particular family. Okay, so family 5, yes, which is basically extra ta and shadda. One of the first things, one of the common use that we when we go into this family is to show obedience and no resistance in the action. Okay, so what do we mean by this? Always an example is best. Adaba Zaidun, yeah. Adaba Zaidunil taliba fata'addabal talibu. Okay, what's that? So this one you recognize, this is family 2, just a shadda. But this is family 5 with a ta. Yeah, ta and shadda together. So how does this how does this go hand in hand with addaba? So the translation is Zaid discipline the student. Yeah, addaba is to teach him manners, to teach him discipline. Yes, and so the student, as a result of that, yeah, fata addaba, the student behaved. He became well behaved. Yeah, so this is mutawa'a, to show obedience and no resistance. The other use for family 5 is at-taqalluf. At-taqalluf, some people say it's like when you become, agitated, at-taqalluf, yeah. But I put here instead just to say that it's something where you put in a lot of effort. You want to do something, yes? So you go at-taqalluf on it, yeah. So I don't have an example here, but that's basically the meaning. Inshallah, if I find one, I will put it there. So we're using taqabbala. Taqabbala here, what do you think? This is to take something as a tool, yes? What do you think taqabbala mean? Since I'm putting in the meanings here, right? Mutawa'ah, at-taqalluf, ittahaza. Yeah, to take something as a tool, example is like this. Tawassada Zaidun zara'ahu. This is his arm, yes? So he took his arm as a pillow. He rested his head on his arm, yes? So then we see that it is tawassada. But taqabbala, what do you think taqabbala is? Of the three meanings that I've shared here, what do you think it is? Sister Nada, what do you think? There is a fourth meaning coming up. This one is at-tajannub, yes. This is to avoid something. Yeah, you don't have to remember these, just to know roughly how it's used, yes. So if I were to say something like ta'assama, it means that I will try to avoid sins, because asimun, remember, asamun is actually sin. Okay, so ta'assama is to avoid sins. So taqabbala, what do you think of the four meanings? Anyone have an idea? Does it fall in any of the four categories, or do you think it has a different meaning of its own? Yeah, because this is not exhaustive. Yeah, because over the years, people have used this family for many reasons. I'm just stating the ones that are more famous. Yeah. So have a think about it. What do you think taqabbala is? Yeah, to accept. Yeah, this is not to ask for acceptance, but to accept. When we ask Allah to accept our deeds and so on and so forth. So have a think about that, inshallah, and let me know. So here we have family 6, and family 6 is extra ta and extra alif. So this always shows what we call reciprocity, yeah, an action that involves two or more persons. So this is a classic example. Tajaddala Zaidun wa Ahmad wa Ali. Yeah, so Zaid, Ahmad, and Ali argued. So we don't have to say, Zaid jadala with Ahmad, Ahmad jadala with Zaid, and then Ali, jadala with Zaid, things like that. You just say tajadala Zaidun wa Ahmad wa Ali. And we understand that the three of them were arguing about something. Yeah, probably where to go for lunch or something. So tazahur is to pretend to do something. Now this you will find in the Quran. I have an example here. That is tanawama. Tanawama means Zaid pretended to sleep. Yeah. Sometimes you have something like maybe the word takasala. Takasala is to be lazy, remember? So you say takasala means that you're pretending to be lazy. Or ta'ama. Ta'ama. Ta'ama comes from the meaning of blind. So ta'ama is to pretend to be blind, not to see someone, yeah, something like that. Then the other more famous meaning is tadarruj, which means to do something step by step, progressive or gradual, yeah. So if I said something like this, tazayada, yes, this means that the rain started to drizzle, but it's going to become heavy. Yes, tazayada, al-matru. Okay, so that's basically the meanings for family 5 and family 6. Okay, now we're going to start our new topic for tonight, which is al-af'alu an-naqisa. Okay, I'm sorry about all these names, Sister Asila, but it is necessary. Yeah, I think you've heard of it, yes? Yes, Sister Kana and her sisters. This one, I'm sure you have heard of this. This one, maybe not sure. No, because the term nakis comes in many places, even in Saf, yes? And usually in Saf, we're looking at weak words that have weak letters in them, yeah? But this is af'alu nakisa. It has a different meaning, yeah? It also, the same group of words, Kana and her sisters, are also called af'alu nasiha, yeah? So they are also called this, and I will show you why. Just remember, they go hand in hand. Yeah, nakisa kana and ahawatuha and af'alu nasihatun. Yeah. Now, let me talk about this. This is our normal fi'il. We call it tam. I think you hear sometimes when people talk in Arabic, they like to say tamam, something like that. Yes. So this is fi'il tam and fi'il nakis. So what's the difference between the two of them? Yeah, we need to understand this. So a complete verb, fi'il tam, has two elements. Yes, all verbs have these two elements. Hadasa or hadasun. Sorry, hadasun, the action that is happening or the event that took place, and zaman, time. Now, this is why in the dream program, when we talk about fi'il, we say that it's a word stuck in time. Remember that expression? A word stuck in time. Now, that's because it's part of the makeup of a fi'il. Yeah, you have to have an action, of course, because it's a fi'il, and there has to be the element of time, past, future, present. Yeah. Now, an incomplete verb, what we call fi'lun nakis, the word naka, the root letters nun, qaf, sad, means something that is deficient, something lacking. Yeah. So it's missing. In this case, I'm using the word missing, two elements. What are the two elements? Hadasun, the event, and fa'il. Oh, not time. Yeah, fa'il. Yeah. Because if you don't have something that occurred, then there's nobody that did whatever that occurred, right? That goes logically, yeah, because there's no event. So we don't have a fa'il. We have, however, an isim. Okay, so let's have a look at that. In the fi'il nakis, there is only an indication of time, yeah, because no hadasa, no hadasun, sorry. So, and because no hadasun, no fa'il. So there's only time. What do I mean by this? Oh yeah, forgot about this. It can also be used to negate a nominal sentence, the jumla ismiyah. Yeah, we will see. Not all. Yeah, some of the sisters of Kana. So what is the fi'il nakis for? So we have our typical setup here, the man sick. So this is the subject or mubtada and the information, the habar. Okay, and the standard translation is mubtada is habar. Yes, mubtada is habar. So we have an is. But what if we want to say instead of is, we don't want is, right? We don't want is. We want to say was or is not. How do we do this? Yeah, this is where the fi'il nakis comes in. Yeah. So what are the forms of the nakisah family? Yeah, we have many. So the one that we see always in the Quran. I am recording, inshallah. Yes, I am recording. So kana, to be. Yes. Alhamdulillah. And then we have all of these that have the same meaning, more or less. Yes, we have amsa, we have asbah, you know this. We have adha, bata, sara. Yeah, so all these have the same, similar meaning to kana. Then we have laisa. Yes, this is also everywhere in the Quran. Yes. Udalla, maybe more difficult to find. And all of this, which you may not find. Yeah, these are new ones. I've given some examples at the together with the slides, yes, at the back, so that you can see how these are all used. Yeah, the ma here is all nafiya, yes, nafiya, negation, but it means to continue to do, to remain doing something. Yeah, this is what it means basically. And then of course we have madama, as long as. Yes, so in this case this is a ma masdari and it has the meaning of time. Yeah, as long as, madama. I've also given some examples here, but we don't have time to go through all the examples, so I've just tagged it along so that you know how roughly how it's used. Yeah, very simple sentences to understand, inshallah. So what we're going to concentrate on is kana, because that's the famous one. and laisa. Yeah, so these are the two that we're going to concentrate on. So now, a fi'lun naqisun is a verb which precedes a jumla ismiyah. Why? Remember, because it's there to add the element of time to an otherwise fixed sentence, because it's just a statement. Mubtada is habar. That's all. No time associated with that sentence. Yeah, so we need to put in that time. So we introduce something called the fi'lun naqis. So the more typical one is kana. So what it does is, if you have a jumla ismiyah, Zaidun maridun, Zaid is sick, yes, you put kana in front of it, it becomes Zaid was sick, yeah, or in this case, Zaid was ill. So very simple process, past tense with kana, Zaidun maridun, Zaid is ill, mubtada habar, and then kana Zaidun maridan, Zaid was ill. Now, what are these components now? There are changes, right? Maridun has become mansub now. Now look at Laisa. Okay, Laisa, this makes the jumla ismiya negative. Just now, it made the jumla ismiya, pushes the jumla ismiya into the past tense, right? So now, Laisa will make it negative. Laisa Zaidun maridan. And so how would we translate this? Zaid is not ill. Yeah. So was is not from is. So very simple diagram again. Yes, I like diagrams. So here we have same case again. It's changed. Mansub. So looks like it's a pattern, right? So basically, mubtada haba Zaidun maridun. We know that. Please note now. Remember this. Yeah, mubtada and haba. What are the things that we know about it? Usually, this is ma'rifah, and this is nakira. One. And then they match. In what way do they match mubtada and habar? Sister Radin, in what way does mubtada and habar match in terms of properties?
Marfu.
Okay, both of them are marfu. Yes, they match. In terms of the characteristics, do they match in number?
I'm not sure.
Okay. They actually match. Yeah, mubtada and habar matches
Okay.
in. Yes, Sister Bashira?
In status, i'rab. In status, mubtada khabar match in status.
Oh, yes, they do match in status, marfu and marfu. Yes, that's why we are in Irab. But apart from Irab, what else do they match? They have to match in two other things.
They both are Rafa.
Number.
Okay, number. Rafa is the same as status, yes. Number, what else? Number.
I think gender.
Eh, yes.
Gender.
Yes, they also match in gender. They match in ing. Remember we learned ding, D-I-N-G. They match in ing, I-N-G. Yes. So Irab, number, and gender. So when we do this for mubtada and habar, automatically your fi'il nakis also has the same thing. Yeah. The only difference is, of course, it doesn't match in Irab anymore. Yeah, it doesn't match in Irab. The habar has become mansub. Yeah. The minute kana comes, this is why we use the term nasikh. Nasikh, remember, it's like mansukh when you abrogate something. Yeah. So that's why kana comes in. It changes your mubtada and makes it an isim. It takes your habar and makes it mansub. Yeah, so kana does that. That's why most grammarians are happier to call it nasih rather than nakis, because nakis has other meanings as well. It can, like I said, it can be a soft thing. Yeah, so sometimes there is confusion. Okay, so some facts about nasih or nakis, whichever you want to call it. Yeah. When a fi'l nakis precedes a jumla ismiyah, there are a few things that happens. The one that I said, the mubtada is now called isim, and it is marfu. Of course, it was marfu originally, it's still marfu. And the habar is now called habar of fi'l nakis, and that becomes mansub. Yeah, so we need to remember that. The other thing we need to remember pronouns. We learned about pronouns. When the isim is a pronoun, it becomes what we call an inside isim. Okay, and it's as opposed to an inside doer. Remember, the fa'il is not there because no hadathun has taken place. So it becomes an inside isim. This is what we call it. Yeah, and you need to recognize the patterns, of course. Here we are. Kana, past tense. Kana has two forms, past as well as present. There is also amar. There is also, what's the last one? Forbidding. Yeah. So we'll just look at the past and present tense, because from the present tense, you will know what the amar is and what the forbidding is. Yeah. So look at the first line. We'll look at the third person as usual. That's our point of reference. We always look at the third person. And we have, for singular, kana. For tasniah is kana. Yes, this is alif for dual. And kanu, and that's your wow jama'ah for plural. Yep. Then, of course, for the ladies, you have things like kanat, kanata, kunna. Yeah, because it comes from the kunna thing. Okay. Then we go to the second person. Second person, we would have kunta, yes, for masculine. Kuntuma, kuntum. Yeah, this is for masculine. And kunti for the ladies. Kuntuma, of course, the dual doesn't change for both. Both masculine and feminine looks the same. And kuntuna from antuna. And of course, we have ana, kuntu, nahnu, kunna. Yeah, so this is your past tense, kana, when you use it as a past tense. You can also use it for present tense, okay? So I've not put in the translation for a reason. This incomplete verb topic will be covered in 2 sessions, yeah, because there's quite a number of things that we need to know. So for the present tense, what happens? First line, Sister Asila, would you like to try? What's huwa? Huwa, kana, when it's present.
It's present tense. So present tense is like the ya in the past.
Yes,
So
that's right.
kana become yakunu.
Okay, yakunu. And for dua?
Yakunani.
Yakunani. And for the plural?
Una.
Yakununa. Yeah, yakununa. Because we need to have the waw jam'ah there to show that this is a fa'il, so we cannot drop it. Yeah, so it has to be there. So yakununa. All right, good. Sister Nada, can you do the second line? Your mic is muted.
Yes, أستاذة.
Yeah, what is it?
هي تكون هما تكونان but why? Yeah, تكونان
Okay.
هنا يكن
Okay. Takunu, takunani, takunna. Yeah, yakunna. Sorry. Yeah, yakunna. Yeah, gets me
no
as well.
worries.
But you're good. Okay, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Now, Sister Ralin, your turn. This is second person masculine. Anta.
Anta takunu.
Takunu, yes.
Antuma takunani.
Uh-huh. And this one?
Antum takununa.
Okay, never mind. Takunu, takunani, takununa. Yeah, that is the opposite of this because this is second person. It goes into. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Now this line, Sister Bashira.
What?
This is a second person feminine. Anti.
Anti. تكونين.
Yeah, this is the special one, right? This is the special one. Then this one will be,
تكونان.
yeah, they don't change. The 3 is always the same. And the last one, second person, takuna. Good. Yeah, so takunina. It's nice. I like this because it sounds so feminine somehow. Takunani, takunna. Yeah, so just the difference between these is just the ya and ta, just like this one. Well, then, Anna, back to you, Sister Asila. Anna would be?
Akunu.
Okay, akunu, nahnu?
Nakunu.
Takuna.
Wait,
Takuna.
Takunu.
That's
na.
wrong. That's na, isn't it? Should be na.
Nakunu. Or Nahnu.
Sister Nada will be able to help us with this one. So, what's the correct one? Is it takunu?
نحن it's nakunu. It's not takunu.
Okay, nakunu. Okay,
Yeah,
alhamdulillah.
it's a dot. A dot is added by mistake there.
So, yeah, what do we call it? We called it ilmu dabt, isn't it? The dots and things like that, yeah? Dabt, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. Okay, I'll correct that, inshallah.
Okay, no worries, Ustada. We understand, alhamdulillah.
Sorry, can you show the thing again? I just want to
Okay.
take a picture. Sorry.
Okay.
Can you show the complete one just now? Okay. 1 minute. Okay,
All right.
thanks.
Alhamdulillah. So just correct that part on your picture, right? Okay,
Yep.
inshallah. Okay, now the Laisa only has a past tense. Yes, only has past tense because you're negating something. Okay, Sister Nada, your turn. The first line. Hua. Laisa.
هو
Mm-hmm.
هو ليس.
Mm-hmm.
هما ليس. هم
Mm-hmm.
ليسوا.
Okay, Liza, Liza, Laisu. Okay. Next lines, Sister Rylin. Third person feminine.
هي ليست هما ليستا
Mm-hmm.
لسنا.
Mm-hmm. Good. Yeah. You notice that the ya has been dropped, yeah, because this is one of those things. This is where the saf comes in because it's what we call an ajwaf weak letter, yeah. Lasna. Alhamdulillah. Okay, now second person, Sister Bashira, your turn. Anta.
لست.
Mm-hmm.
لست. أنتما لستما. أنتم لستم.
Okay. So lasta, lastuma. Oh, sorry. Lastum. This is the copy pasting. Okay. It was from the kana. So I'll take out that ka. Yes. Alhamdulillah, the ka. Good. And why don't you do this one as well? The anti. Feminine.
Okay. أنت لستي.
Mm-hmm.
لستما لستن.
Yeah, that's simple. Yeah. So we remember that we drop the ya when we do this one. From this one onwards, it's all dropped. Okay, now Anna, thank you. Sister Nada back in. Anna,
لست.
lastu, and nahnu,
نحن لسنا.
lasna. Okay, good. Alhamdulillah. That's it. So now, just an extra note on Lisa. Yeah. There's another way we can use it to negate a jumla ismiyah. Here we have Zaidun maridun. Zaid is ill. Yeah. Have you seen something like this before? Laisa Zaidun bimaridin. Yeah. Is B.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. So this is a special kind of ba. It's not your typical half of jaba. Yes. This is a special half of jaba. And we call it this. Yeah, it's called Havjar Asila. Another name is Zaida, meaning that it doesn't bring any extra meaning. What it does is just add emphasis. Okay, and it's
Isn't it to emphasize more, Ustada?
yeah, to emphasize more, yes, but
Yeah.
no additional wordings in there. You get what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Clear. Yeah.
So, but in translation, sometimes we put things like instead of just Zaid is not ill, right? We can say something like Zaid is not at all ill, that sort of thing. Yeah, just to show the emphasis. But the ustad that I learned this from said that sometimes it's just the way you say it. Zaid is not ill. It's like there's an emphasis on the not. You don't have to add the at all. Yeah. So this is something I think you've all come across, and why some of them, the later grammarians, they call it Ahawjar Sila. It's more out of respect because it's found in the Quran. And to say that a letter is Zayidah, it's extra, doesn't make sense. Okay, so that's why they've moved to this, calling it this instead. Yeah. All right. Okay, simple tarkib. I'm sure you all know this. Yes. So here's Kana, Zaidun, Maridan. This is the fi'l, this is the isim, and this is the khabar. Okay. So let's do an exercise. This now we're moving to family 7. Yes. In Fatara is to crack. Okay, is to crack. So just like you to change the sentence. This is Muqtada Habar. Just change it to I want to say this, and now it's saying the wall is cracked. Okay, if I want to say the wall was cracked, okay, how would I write this? Sister Sila, how would I write this?
So this is the wall is cracked, okay?
Mhm.
So so I just have to put Liza.
Lisa is negation.
Oh,
This the wall
Kana.
was cracked. Yeah,
Oh,
Kana. Yeah, so Kana, how would you say the sentence? Kana
Kana jidaru munfatira.
Patiran. Yes, yeah. Jidaru is the wall. Yeah, the wall. So yes, you add kana. This stays marfu and this becomes mansub. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Now we have here al-ma'u baridun means the water is cold. If I want to say the water is not cold, Sister Nada, what would I have to add? This is very simple for you.
Once more, Ustada, if
I want to say the water is not cold. Now it's saying the water is cold.
الماء ليس بريدا.
Okay. Why did you choose to put Laisa between Ma'u and Baridun?
Oh, because because I'm not an Arabic speaker. That's why I calculated it from my language. ليس
Oh,
الماء.
Baridun. Okay. This is the norm. Yeah, this is the norm. This is what we saw just now when we did the tarkib. Yeah, so it's usually in this case, the fi'l naqis comes first. But next week, we're going to talk about what you just said. Okay, there are cases.
Inshallah, yeah, there is a reason. It's not from nowhere. But I said it.
Yes, Sister Rylin, you have a question.
So, Raisa, if you want to negate it, we must use bar, right? Or sometimes we don't have to use it.
We don't have to use it. Yeah, only when we want to want to emphasize certain things. Yeah, like just now, we want to say that he was not sick at all.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. So there is all. He is not sick. The way we say it depends on how we want to say. That there is that emphasis there. Yeah. Inshallah.
Okay.
So now family 8. Yes. Ikhtalafa means to disagree or to have a difference of opinion and so on and so forth. Yeah. So
Sorry,
in
can I
this,
ask you?
yeah,
So just now before this was family 7,
this
right?
was family
Just now
7.
before this.
Just for this one.
This one. So
Just for this.
nothing special about family 7 because the other families you said must use especially like this and nothing.
When you
Nothing about
say, when you
nothing
say,
about I don't know, nothing about family 7.
I'll tell you about family 7 next week. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Not on this slide now.
All right.
Yeah, but there is a meaning when you have an extra noon. Yeah, when you have an
Okay.
extra. Sure. Okay. Compared to family 1, whenever we say we has this additional meaning, is when we compare it to the mujarrad family. Yeah, that there's this additional meaning, and sometimes there have been cases where the meaning is not any different from the one when you write it as a family 1. Yeah, so it might have the same meaning as well. So it's a language, so we play by ear and what people use in the language from day to day, inshallah. Family 8, ikhtalafa. Family 8, yeah, usually, as I said, two people, two parties concerned. Okay, now, kana, this one, I'm looking for translations, yeah, I'm just looking for translations, that's all, except for the last one. Okay, kana Muhammadun Rahiman. Whose turn is it? I lost track. Sister Bashira, is it your turn?
Mine.
Oh, Sister Radin. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Muhammad was Rahiman.
Rahim is to be merciful. Yeah.
Muhammad was merciful.
Yeah, Muhammad was merciful. Correct. I don't have the English here. Yes, I left it all in Arabic. And this one, this should be simple. Sister Bashira, for you, are you able to speak? Oh, is there a message from her? Oh, I see. That one is Sister Nada. I don't think she can speak at the moment. So we go back to Sister Asila. How would you translate this? Sister Asila?
Sorry. I was looking for the unmute. Okay.
Okay.
Laisa means not.
Mm-hmm.
So the man was not sick.
Yeah, the man was not sick. Yeah, Alhamdulillah. And Sister Nada, this is a simple one for you, inshallah. Ahu is brother.
كان yeah كان الأخ صغيرا الأخ صغير.
Oh, sorry. The translation, dear. The
Yeah,
translation.
the brother was small,
Oh,
young.
the brother was small. The brother was young. Yes, that's better. Okay. The brother was young. Now this one is Mubtada Habar, Sister Radin. How would I change how would I change this to the negative?
Laisa
Mm-hmm.
اللون
Mm-hmm.
مختلفا.
And the translation is?
What is اللون?
Who knows what alone is? Alone. Anyone know? This one, we see this word in the Quran as well. This is color. Yeah, the color.
Color. Yeah,
Yeah. The color
Oh.
is different. So now you have made it negative. So it will be the color.
It's not different.
Yeah, the color is not different. I'm sorry I'm giving you such simple exercises, but I thought we should do something like that. Yeah. Okay. For the start. But maybe when your homework, it won't be so simple. Yeah, inshallah. Okay, now this is just a note. Okay, if the ism is feminine, mu'annas, yeah, the verb fi'lun nakis must come in its feminine form. This is where we said it had to match, yeah, in that sense. So if it is Fatima, then it is kanat. You know, if that this is an outside ism, yes. If it is a negative thing like this one, Fatima is not said, it still has to be feminine. Yeah, Laisat Fatimatu maridatun. And we know this is not a tanwin because Fatima is a feminine word and it is thereby partly flexible. Yeah, this is what we call partly flexible, and that's why it is light. If the word after the feminine form of the fi'l nakis has an al, then the ta with the sukun will change to t. This one you know. Okay, this one we do automatically when we do tajweed. We know this. So if sorry about this, but when I added the color, it moved. So kanat Fatimatu qa'imatan. Yeah, the Fatima was standing. In this case, there's no al. Yeah, but once you have al, because of the meeting of the two sukuns, your one of the sukuns become a kasra. Yeah, so kanatil bintu qa'imatu. Yeah, qa'imatu. Okay. Now here again, can we do a translation? Practice again. Practice makes perfect. Sister Asila, Laisatil, this is also to show that, you know, the changes. Ummu qa'imatun. Qa'imatan. Yeah, this has to be answered.
What is qaimatan?
Qa'imatan, stand.
Stand. Okay.
Is what?
Mother.
Okay.
But
Laisat. The Laisat.
mother didn't stand.
The mother is not standing. Yeah, the mother is not standing. No, we haven't done what we call when we use isim, what we call a mushtakat, a derived isim, an isim that is made from a fi'il. Yes, like isim fa'il, isim maf'ul. Yeah, these all comes from a fi'il. So sometimes it is used as what in English we call it a participle. It's used as a verb. So we're going to do that, but not now. Yeah, we'll finish our incomplete verbs first, and then we'll move on to that. Yeah, so we translate it as the mother is not standing. Yeah, qa'imatun, even though this is a isim. So there are certain cases when you can treat it like a verb. So here كانت فاطمة مريضة. Sister Nada, this is easy.
Fatima was sick.
Yeah, Fatima was sick. Alhamdulillah. Then this one also. Laisat Zainabu Jalisa. Jalisa. Sister Halim, you know what Jalasa is, right?
Yes, inshallah.
Inshallah. So here.
Zainab did. Zainab is not sitting.
Yeah, Zainab is not sitting. Yeah. Alhamdulillah. And the final one, Sister Bashira, can you say things? Yeah. Laisatiz tuflatu kabiratan.
The baby is not big.
The baby is not big. Okay. I have no idea why, but we'll start like this simple stone. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Okay, so we're just going to wrap it up here tonight, inshallah. And I will show you the examples on the last few slides. So we looked at Jumla Ismiyah, we looked at Mubtada Habar, and how it becomes, when you add a fi'il nakis, it becomes an isim, and this becomes the Habar of your fi'il nakis. Yep, that's just basically it. And the last two slides are these. These are the use of Zolla, yeah, in Fakka, yeah, Fati'a, Bariha. This one we have Ta because the sky is normally looked at as feminine. This one as well, yes, the girl. So this is why this is Ta. And this is something that indicates that something is still carrying on. No, it's still carrying on. The action has not been done with. Zola and Ma. Ma here, as I said, is actually Ma Nafi. Oh, now we have Amsa, yeah. Asbah, all of this is more like becoming, yeah. And here the special one in the middle, remember on my slide, And this is ma. Ma here is the zafiyah. Yes, the masdariyah zafiyah. And the translation, I'll stay here for as long as needed. Yeah, so this is a nice phrase to hear. It's very comforting, right? When somebody tells you here, says to you this. Okay, alhamdulillah. So any questions before we end?
So this ma is not no.
Oh no, this is masdari. Yeah, it makes your fi'il together. It becomes like a masdar. Remember, we had that. Oh, we haven't done that yet, is it? No, we haven't done that. It's in the Friday class has done it, but not the Wednesday class. Inshallah. Okay. If there are no questions, then we'll end here. Alhamdulillah. And next week we will continue on the incomplete verb, and then I want to move back to Jumlah Fi'iliyah. Now we're still like going back to Jumlah Ismiyah and what happens to it when we add a fi'il nakis. Then we go back to Jumlah Fi'iliyah because I want to go through all your maf'uls. We haven't finished the maf'uls for the Jumlah Fi'iliyah and strange things that happen. Okay, not to say strange things, but all the exceptional cases here and there, we'll be covering that as well, inshallah. Okay. Dan subhanallah wa bihamdik, nash'adu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yes.
Wa alaikum salam, Ustadha.
I'll set a homework for you, inshallah. Thank you.
Can I ask? So is
Yeah.
Sister Nada an Arab? Are you learning Arabic?
I wish. No, no, just my name happens to be Arabic. I always wondered what do I have to do with Arabs when I was not a Muslim, but then I found out the big mystery. But I'm not, of course. But even the Arabs learn grammar, of course.
Okay, no, because Sister Zuraida always asks you. So I said, hey, why is this Arab lady learning Arab?
Yeah. But this happens to me in the Quran classes with Arab teachers. I feel so ashamed because they think that I'm an Arab. I will read fluently and wonderful when I start. Then they ask, "Where are you from, sister?" Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay. Okay, good night. Sweet dreams. Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alaikum salam, Ustadha.
جزاك الله خيرا.
Amin wa iyyakum, Sister Bashira. Glad you joined us today.